So we got a bit of a problem. I want to do a little bit of streaming, but somebody is awake. We're gonna have to do our best to... Oh, sorry. We're gonna have to do our best to sort of not pay attention to that. Hey Basil, you are right here. How's it going? Today's gonna be a really nerdy day. I hope you're up for it. It involves D&D and it involves math. Hold on, I'm a little uncomfortable. I'm gonna... There you go. Yeah, there's no reason I shouldn't do this now. Scene. Hey, how's it going? So, you caught me in the middle of something. I was planning a thing. I should explain a few things first. I have this Google Doc. And I calls it Sea of Stars. What it is it's ships of the skies. This is in particular the ships, and a few other things, but this is mainly the ships. And I'm currently going through pricing the parts out because I made this a while ago, and I don't know where I got these prices, but I want to know what the parts cost. And I'm just getting around that. Two solar capacitors, and that's it. So let's see. So we have interacted with hull, docking ports, ballista, solar capacitors, energy drives, and Mongolia, and this has most of those things. RAM, and this is focus gravitational wave generator. It's basically the light speed, the warp drive for this campaign. But yeah, so this is just a little bit of math. I already figured out that the 500 hit points the hull has cost $25,000. 2,500 gold. I don't know. Let's see. 6 docking ports would be 85 each, or 85 times 6. I got a calculator over here. What? 501. By 510. I'm just amazing at this. We haven't priced this out yet, so let's just move on to emergency drive, and we only got one of those, so that's an easy 200. 2 ballista. Let's see, ballista 28,000 each times 2. That's 56,000. And 2 of you. 74,000. And 2 solar capacitors, easy 1,600. Sorry, just 16,000. So let's see, what total do we have so far? 74000 plus 56000 plus 200 plus 510 plus 2500 plus 160. Okay, that brings us up to 133,375. This originally cost 400 gold. 400,000 gold. Sorry. The galley cost 300,000. Not sure what's going on there. I might have to remember correctly. Galley is a more powerful one, so let's gotta throw things off there. Well, this should be the magnitudes of hundreds of thousands. This is a warship, for crying out loud. So I think for sure the RAM's gonna cost 700. This is a warship RAM, warship. A ship of war, not a praying ram. Okay, so that's... What is the single most expensive thing here? You at 37. I kind of want to make this feedback. Can I make this? Okay, so 160,000. Make sure we put this here. And make sure we copy that down somewhere. So that brings a grand total to 294,070, rounding up to 300,000. Man, this has got to be the most boringest thing for you guys ever. I am so sorry. So that's that ship settled, and now we got a lot of things marked down. And there's a lot of things I'm not marked down, like for instance the LS Plus drive and the helm. I think that should be like under 80 bucks, 80 gold, which would not cost you. I wouldn't worry about it too much. I'd just say it's somewhere in the realms of 80 or 70. 70 gold. I'm really struggling with currency here. Sorry about that. So this is a warship with 500 hull, which we already did that, but I forgot, so I'm pretty sure it's 2,500, but 500 times 5, 25, yep. $2,500. Make sure to do that. We have 6 docking ports, just like last time. I really should have saved that. Yeah, should have I? Let's see. You have an emergency drive, good. I would expect nothing. Were we still on warship? Okay, there we go. Docking ports 4. Let's bump that up to 8. You're a galley, for crying out loud. You should be able to port some vessels. Let's see. You have it, FGW gen. FGW. Does not roll off the tongue. Vhek'ith's gravitational wave. That doesn't roll off the tongue either. And good. You do have a main drive. I would put that like 70 at most. Emergency drive is 200. Ooh, maybe I should bump that up. That's okay. 4 ballistas. They're pretty expensive, and 2 Mongolia's class torpedoes systems. Great. And a galley ram. Should be a little different. Oh man, what did I say? I didn't copy down the RAM price. That's okay. Actually, give me a second. Oh, you know what? I probably should. It's a boring day, so I might not get plenty of people, but hey. Yeah. See if we can't get some people popping by. They could use a nap, probably. Okay. RAM was not priced at this moment. I am pricing things out on the screen. And how much did I say RAM was? Come on. You're doing the math off screen. You're doing some talking. Gosh darn, Ben, stop talking. Let's get to the RAM. gosh darn, when do you get to the RAM? 700. Warship RAM is 700. Okay, so galley RAM should be more expensive if you ask me. So let's bring all of this over here. Again, my very entertaining math problems. Man, math on live on YouTube probably is like tantamount to social suicide. Okay, so I think 85. Yeah, they're $85. And just the one for focused gravitational wave generator, emergency drive, ballistas. Okay, we got 4 ballistas, and they're priced at 28,000 each. So that right there is 122. And oh, 3700. Deal. Okay. That just leaves galley RAM. So let's add all of this up. A grand total of 349,000 gold. Now that does not beat that, so we'll put you at sure. And there's actually a ton of expenses that aren't listed here, like capacity for people, because these have different, crew and passenger size. So it wouldn't be too weird for it to be that much more. Hey Crash, how's it going? I am doing math live on stream and boring things. Now that is just not true. I guess it is true. Oh, math, yeah. Actually, I think I might be done with math. Ships, parts, and prices. Ladybug is being a bit of a menace in the next room. So yeah. It's going good, how are you? I've been struggling to stream. and it's a lot of, being responsible dad and making sure my baby is okay and whatnot, and having to skip stream because, she likes to sleep and then likes to put her legs to the bars and likes to, cry out in pain as one does. So it's been busy, it's been hard to get to stream, but I'm finding that night's kind of working out better for me now, more and more, which is bad because a lot of people that I like in my streams do not watch me in the evenings. I was honestly worried there for a little while that this was just the end of Ben, But I'm seeming to be getting a handle on it. Imagine what I was want to be like when baby number 2 comes around. I'm gonna organize these by price. I guess this is technically math, you know, which one's higher than the other. I think that's that there. Okay, so we go 80. 80 goes right here. 85 goes right here. 200 goes right here. 500 goes right. Math is difficult sometimes. Oh, it is. It is. If I didn't have a calculator, I would be just out of luck. And I'm gonna make you... There we go. Okay, like that. So much easier to read. Don't need to specify one docking port, and let's format. Yep. Capitalize. Title case. Okay. And we can just table properties. And ta-da! So, ship parts can be found in shops. And ship. Like. You are going to get an idea of how bad my spelling is. Oh, this is even more terrifying than bad math. I need to just think and write for a few seconds. Okay. Specify selling price. There you go. Now, I'm quite sure that's not how you spell charisma. I'll Google it and find out.
Charisma.
Yeah, that's how you spell charisma. That's how you spell charisma in Spanish. Oh. Okay. So I actually have that set up. So I think it's about time that I showed you guys around the place. So this, there we go. Come on, scroll up. You can scroll up. I do not believe that is the heading here. Okay, it is apparently. So this is a homebrew I wrote a while ago. It's mostly homebrew. Some of it is taken from, like in particular, some of the ship's stats are taken directly from Unearthed Arcana and official things. But mostly this is homebrew. I wanted to make a space game, but I realized that the official rules for space kind of weren't vibing with me. There were rules like space is flammable. If you use an open flame, the space around you is going to explode. There's air in space, and you can steal people's air, and people can steal your air. Because fresh air is the best air, and things like that. And I didn't exactly like those rules, so I decided, what is space but emo sailing? What is space stations aside from islands? What is planets aside from continents? This all sort of came to my mind, and I modified things a little to make a sea of stars. This is the Ships of the Skies book. This will get players started, hopefully. This goes over, well, that's out of date now. You can just look at the section for that. Yeah. Oh, now I've ruined it. Now so, ships are not cheap. Even a small vessel costs you an aristocratic lifestyle for nearly a quarter year. Not to mention, a ship needs to be registered under a union, some of which can deny you registration. Unions may have the right to demand you work or pay union dues, and have the right to claim your ship if they need. Some unions may allow a rent-to-own lease, or demand a part of your cut of business for them buying your ship, or let you use one. Or just let you use one. You could tell which ships belong to what unions by the insignia or flag of the ship. Every union has a insignia or flag, and demands the members have it painted on their ships. Displays a better word. Ship cares and usage. Repairs. Any system that is above 10 hit points can be repaired in flight. The person repairing must have intelligence or wisdom score of 13 or higher. The repairer must make a DC 13 repair check, int or wisdom, and spend 50 gold pieces worth of compounds to try. On a success, they can roll 1 dice equal to their hit dice and add it to the hit points of the damaged ship until it is at its original hit points. Hit dice is not consumed. I should do that. A player with an intelligence or wisdom score of 13 or higher can choose to add repair to their proficiencies in place of another skill when they get the chance to add proficiency through creation or leveling. If a system is below 10 hit points, any repair requires the ship to be docked in a docking slip. Piloting. Where anyone can just pick up a spaceship and try to fly it, not everyone should. You can make piloting ship proficiency as if it was one of the chosen choices given to you by your class, or something you take instead of ability. It creates like any other skill. Piloting is a dexterity-based check. Piloting may require checks if you're attempting to do complicated actions or evasive maneuvers. Evasive maneuvers would be a piloting check versus the opposing dexterity +8 plus proficiency if they are proficient in weapons. Weapons. A lot of ships have weapons whether for combat or mining, and someone has to operate those weapons. Weapons will use your dex as the attack bonus. You can make ship weapons proficiency as if it was one of the choices as skills given to your class, or some time helping you take instead of ability increase or taking any other skills. This is LS plus drive, like C plus. This is gonna get you from planet to planet within a day as opposed to several months. F.O.G generator, a focused gravitational wave generator, allows you to travel between stars over a course of hours. Once destination is set, and the F.O.G generator is active, you cannot exit the wave until destination is reached. If you are first out of the wave, the ship is immediately destroyed with no parts salvageable. And mining, basically there's asteroids and you shoot them and you pick things up. This is hey, what is this? I can't remember. This is size. This is tiers and tons. Okay. Oh, I see. Right here. Oh wow, that's complicated. And let's see, 1d12 times 100 plus 30, 300. Okay, I think I understand. Hit points, diameter divided by 10, damage threshold 15. So damage threshold meaning if you don't get over that, it doesn't take damage. Mining a planet requires you have people on ground using mining equipment. Buying on a planet will not yield any result, as you will not get a good lock on a vein of minerals, and most veins on planets will yield as much as 400 to 700 asteroids. Ooh, what? Did I say that? Okay. And this is the price of everything. I'm hoping it's still valid. Yeah, Mithril is not going to be something you find a lot. These are unions. The unions are where it gets interesting, if you ask me. I sort of perk up every time I come across these. This union asks nothing in return, has never claimed a ship of one of its members. This ship is widely used. This union was widely used for traders just starting out and can't make the RMR do. I don't know what that stands for, okay. And used by star-struck travelers who mean to go on adventures. They have a growing number of galleys and warships, and state that they are there to protect those who cannot. They are often at odds with the Omega Privilege, someone I'll read about soon, nearly coming to fire on more than one occasions. There is a 50 gold piece registration fee per ship, and all repairs are full price, but registration never expires. So you pay once, and you never have to worry about it again. Reservoirs is a broad collection of people, but you can always find the higher officers kind, polite, and well-liked. Kindness is a staple of this union. The Tih'tulkd. This is a union for cults and magics. If you have magic abilities, then an Tih'tulkd will ask you to join. They are seen as the wandering gypsies and old crazy sages, but they display powers that no one can explain. There is a yearly due of 300 gold pieces, and you are required to share magical findings and spells when requested. You can request others to share magical findings and spells once per month. Fellowship of the Hammer, a pretty cool one. Mighty clan of dwarves, miners, and smiths. They value skill with hammer and smithing over all else. They can be found running smithy shops. There's yearly cost of 250 gold pieces and goods mined or smithed by you or your crew. This can include ships. Any value over 250 gold pieces goes into credits for any fellowship stores. Now these are the jerks. Omega privilege. This is a premium union. The type of people who have this type of union are usually born into wealth or profit a lot off of suffering of someone. Dropping the name of this union can get you arrested or killed if you are not a part of it. This is the definition of exclusive. Omega privilege is not concerned with things like laws or the well-being of others. All they care about is money and showing it off. There are Omega-only temples to Omega privileges, and it is once a week. It is rumored that you get a discount on a yearly fee if you go once a week to participate in the Omega services, where the service goers listen to what is to take place for the stocks and trade. Everyone who goes sees great fortune on the market and trade, almost like they had a foresight of what would happen to the market. The union has a yearly fee of 300,000 gold with a penalty of 500 gold for every time you are seen wearing colors not Omega colors, white and gold. All repairs are free in Omega yards, and you get access to Omega only locations. Omega members are commonly rude, inconsiderate, and think way too much of themselves. Not many non-Omegas can stand these people. And there's a few more. Ruby Guild. The Ruby Guild is well known for its trade and quality. The guild will go as far as to end registration or claim captainship if the captain is making the guild looks bad or won't pay the dues. The guild will only take traders, and fine ones at that. There is a quarterly due of 200 gold pieces, and the guild tax is 15% gross on all trade. You get 50% off repairs in Ruby Guild yards, and 10% off of any guild shops. There's a Silver Hood, a union of secrecy. Members can be found with a few different memberships to other unions. They use these memberships to root out secrets that union leaders wished never knew. The Omega Privilege in particular hates this union. The Silverhood loves Omega Privilege. They are an endless wealth of secrets. You don't apply for membership, they come to you. And then there's Tor. Tor is a group of bounty hunters and mercenaries. They are commonly employed to hunt criminals, escort non-combat units, and act as security. They commonly work with Silverhood and even swap even will swap other Union ships to help each other out in their tasks. The Union requires you to keep to a strict code and keep up with bounty hunting quotas. Hey, failure to do so can result in loss of membership or ship. People don't have to pay for the repairs and that's a bad wording. Tor do not pay for the repairs and get 15% off the Tor allied weapons and armor stores. You could buy entry to Tor with a well-hunted bounty. And those are the Unions. These guys are gonna be your jerks. Omega privileges. Look out for those guys. Yeah, that just brings us to ships and shipped stuff. You guys kind of saw these in passing. With storage, you can stick this on any ship and get 2-ton storage, which is great. Il's vessel, which is the cheapest thing, which is probably what any newcomer is going to start out with. Which is good. 2 crew, 2 passenger. So total of 4 people. Serverhood sounds spooky. Yeah. The spooky guys, kind of like spies in a way. I had a character that was part of the Silverhood, a campaign that sadly didn't last. I used to play D&D privately in real life with people who refused to roll dice in public eyes and never got below a 13 on a 20. Stopped playing with them after a while. I think my favorite is a tear between Fellowship of the Hammer and the Enel Booker. Those shears are pretty cool. They're pretty awesome. But, you know, nothing beats magic or dwarves. So I think that's all of that for this. I'm not sure how interested you guys are in, like, ships and the prices and how many guns they got and how many docking ports they got. You can also make space stations. The prices, I'm pretty sure, are arbitrary as well. Let me pull up something you guys might be interested in. It's currently labeled space things. So is this race I'm working on? It's a race of bi-gendered humanoid society with features that resemble, to some degree, the beta fish. I specify bi-gender because in this setting, I want things like tri-gender or non-gender or, you know, quad-gender. Because these are aliens. They don't apply by human rules. I think that'd be pretty cool. Anyways, this is race of bi-gendered humanoids, a society with features that resemble, to some degree, the betta fish. They have 3 soft, light, fin-like face appendages, 1 on each side of the face and 1 on top. These fins, in most cases, lay flat on the face, only extending when extremely angry or in a fight. Instead of hair, they have cloth-like growth as you see on a betta fish. They are slim, can regenerate lost limbs, and have bones and muscles far denser than humans. They are strong and hard to kill. The face fins have very decorative appearances, from very long to stringy to stubby short. The common colors of this race are red, blue, green, black, and white. less common colors to see are purple, orange, and gray. The males of this race are are striking in color. Did I say it's by striking, right? Yeah. Are striking in color, and have the most dazzling face fins, and are commonly worried about their appearance. The females of this race are far more muted in color and have far less aesthetically appealing face fins. This is based off of betta fishes, and I found this to be true in betta fishes. I'm not being weird about this, I promise. The Shinkai have an ancient history of being barbaric, going to war on the idea that their respect was called into question. Kings of nations sent valiant to die for no reason other than prove who was better, who was stronger. These times were remembered as a mark of shame, as kings came to power and made anger management a tradition. Despite their past, they are not pacifists, and are fully willing to fight and die if the cause is right. Everything about the Shikai heritage and tradition is steeped in martial arts of these people, what they call the art of death. There is the Red Perfection. There's a small undergoing terrorist organization of red-colored Shinkai that are under the impression that they are superior color, gender, and species in existence. They are unhappy with any agreement with other species or space federations, and unhappy that the ruling party is largely made up of non-red females. They plan to overthrow the other species they find weak and use their weapons to take over the Shinkai government. And this is their hand-to-hand weapons. I got the Alv, similar to in size and usage to the Okinawan Sai, the normal Sai you see, these guys. He's not this guy. I misspelled Sai. This AI now? Oh, anyways, this is a go-to for Shinka on the street. Zihin Adi. So let's just. About the size of mache, this blade is exclusively used by the Red Perfection and is considered a banned in all Shinkai location. Owning this blade is announcing you are with Red Perfection by omission of the Red Perfection themselves. And this, I didn't get time to write this, but this is the standard arming blade. You see most guards and bouncers with this. Now this is where it gets funny. A realm tossed to the skies. Once humans, dwarves, elves, and all kinds of people lived on one planet. Now they are all on their own planet, with vague tales of each other's in history. And few have tales of how they were separated. Many of the realms existed on other planets with unknown technology connecting them together. Those realms may still exist in some star system unknown to us. But what we do know is that the realm of the dwarves, halflings, and humans was lost soon by something of fire and molten stone. The people of this realm were mostly saved by the act of the Great Watchers, who plucked every race from the planet and gave them their own homes. Humans had a whole world to hunt and conquest. Dwarves had a world full of riches, ores, and mountains. Halflings had good farmland. Every race had a whole world called their own, picked just for them. No one knows how the Great Watchers knew there would be danger in that world, or who the Great Watchers are. Just that they seem kind, and all-powerful. This is some dwarf stuff, and this is a look at the star system, including the star and the planets of the sky. Dwarves, the world of smithing. Named Narcothel, I think. Text to speech, how do you say this? Probably not right, but everyone prepare for a creepy voice.
Nerekthal.
Nerekthal. Nerekthal. Yes, of course.
Nerekthal.
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 Nerekthal. Can you slow that down a little? No? Okay. That's okay. The world of smithing named Nerekthal. And the star system lording Thor-Kylander. The star system Thor-Kylander is the home of all dwarves. Nerekthal has been fully mined, and what is left is a series of deep and wide caves with cities carved out of the walls. The caves are carved with respect and are the pride of all dwarves, with grand pillars and mountainous statues. The gems, golds, and metals of this planet are on proud display, and owning just one piece of dwarven gold is a prize in itself. When all dwarven cities need materials, they rather not melt down Nerekthal ingots, but instead mine one from many asteroids within the star system, or trade for smithing ready metals. Nerekthal ingots and gems are a dwarf's pride, and every dwarf carries one close to their heart, and is registered to them. Dwarf ships are grand, distinct, and hardy. Any ship made by a dwarf has an extra 150 HP on its hull, and any dwarf standing on a dwarven ship gains 2 points in honor, an optional stat, for as long as they are on that ship. For Thor-Kylander star system, we have the Null class G star, the star you see in our sky.
Tih'tulkd.
Tih'tulkd, the Iron Planet. Oh, I'm not gonna be able to read any of these. But yeah, I got together most of the star system for these guys. Nerekthal is the fourth planet in the star system. That's actually what I got for world building right now. It's coming along pretty good. I want to amp up this work and get more of this done. I really do. But yeah, that's what I got so far. I actually desperately have to go at the moment. Thank you everyone for joining me. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much, Crash. Thank you so much, Basil. Really appreciate you guys a lot. You all have fun. Thank you for watching my boring D&D stream. Goodbye. Bye.